All right. Hello and welcome to Connected Inc., live from the Wacom Experience Center here in Düsseldorf. We have called this session Creativity and Technology because we want to cover a wide range of subjects today. But the main purpose of the session is actually to show you some people behind Wacom, what they do for us, where they sit, and what keeps them busy. So with me today here in the Experience Center is Faik Karaoglu, Executive Vice President of Wacom's Branded Business, as well as Wacom people from Japan, from Taiwan, from China, from Dubai, and from Ukraine. So without much further ado, Faik, take it away and enjoy the session.
Welcome to the Connected Inc. 2021, also from my side. My name is Faik, and from Shinjuku, now we are moving to Düsseldorf. Welcome to here. Again, we are going to give you today a perspective from our side, Wacom Insight. We want to talk about our team members, and they want to share their experiences about the last 12 months, how they managed the chaos, and how creative they were in the specific regions and countries. With us together, as we said, we have team members here from Japan. From Japan, we have Nami and Norio. Then we have Jesse from Taiwan. We have Ajoe from Dubai. We have Marina from Ukraine, or she's in Germany in this case, and we have Serena from China. Welcome, everybody. Good. Then let's start really in this more conversation style presentation. We are going to talk about the last 12 months. Maybe just in this case, Serena, maybe you start from China. How was the last 12 months for you, especially where did you work and how was the working and how creative it was?
Have been prolonged. And in the past 2 years, the pandemic has speed up people's dependence on social media and also food delivery and online gaming in China. So that is what my feeling for the part. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Selena. And it shows also that technology shows we are connecting currently 7 places together, and we are talking to each other online and offline. It's in hybrid form. Maybe here in this case, to Dubai, I think we have currently a physical event in Dubai. Ajoy, your 12 months and your impressions.
Thanks, Mike. I'm from Dubai, and the best part about Dubai right now is that they're open. So this is my second live event which I have here. I had one in October, one now. If you ask me about the last 12 months, yeah, lockdowns, restricted movements, all that. And now suddenly we're out meeting people. You know, things have changed. The last 12 months at home, we work remotely. So that means it was a home-based office for me. So nothing major changed, but my visits, my partner visits, meeting them face-to-face, having a coffee, all that stuff. I mean, but yes, remotely, when we started connecting on Zoom, MS Teams, I found that also was very, very quick. You know, the decisions were faster. So mixed feelings. And the pandemic, outside the pandemic, very mixed feelings.
Yeah.
That's it for Dubai.
Yeah, maybe with this we get some impressions from Tokyo. Here, Norio, you can give us your perspective, especially from planning perspective. What was your experience?
Okay, I have been working 99% at home in the last 12 months. And I've learned how important communication skill improvement is. So we need to be structured and logical. Sometimes I feel I'm not good at this communication. But we have to live with that and try to improve my communication skills. Try to be concise, be short, be structured when when I'm doing presentation. And I feel also 90% of our work can get done by online with like using Wacom pen tablet. But I feel a little bit challenging when we do kind of like a brainstorming type session and having a new idea or launching new project. I feel difficulty on that, but I still believe meeting in person is still needed. So, but I can live with that. So that's my experience.
Yes. Just to summarize it, 99% you were in the home office, right? And that was the last 12 months. Wow. I think you are the number guy. With this, Nami, maybe from product planning perspective, I think you are interacting with customers, with partners. Just from your perspective, how was it?
For me, I'm in the 80% remote work. Yeah, and for me, there are some merits of remote work. Is the big one is that it's sparing committing time. Because of this, I can use a lot of time considering and concentration for my work. And about communication side, my team is a management of Japanese social network media account. I have 2 members in the team, but there is not so much confusing for us because we have a lot of deep communication with my team member and also the online tools such as Zoom, Teams, or something like that. So we have not so much confusing now, but one of the disadvantages is that there are few opportunities of new discoveries in the project that arise from daily conversation.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Nami. Jesse, I think you are in Taiwan, you have a global role, and Taiwan was one of the countries which came later to the whole situation. Maybe just from your perspective, what was your experience?
Thank you, Fike. So for me, the past 12 months, I think that was half and half. So half of the time I work in office with all the Wacom Taiwan members, and half of the time I work from home. So honestly speaking, in the first few weeks of work from home, it was really great for most of us, I would say, because we could save a lot of commuting time, and also we could protect ourselves and families from getting infected by the virus. Yeah, but then after several weeks of work at home, I realized that I really missed the freedom of going out and also the freedom of meeting people, even it is for work, which I may not enjoy all the time before the pandemic. And also during this lockdown period, in addition to the general emails, the communication happened mostly on Teams by either video conferencing or text message. So yeah, we could finish almost, I would say most of the works could be done because even before the pandemic, I have worked with teams in different regions, even before the pandemic. So we have utilized much of the online communication tools already before the pandemic. Yeah.
Okay, then that means it was already part of your job to have this hybrid setup.
Yeah.
Now to Marina, I think you joined Wacom 5 months ago, if I remember this right. Exactly. And you are in Germany, in Frankfurt, but you're responsible for Russia, Ukraine. Your first 5 months, from your perspective.
Yeah, hello, Fike. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Yes, it's true. I'm very new at Wacom. I started in June, and I can speak about last 6 months. They were very exciting for me. And in these 6 months, I visited the office only 3 times. So can you imagine, as a new incomer, as a salesperson, I'm only located in this one room, and I operate my region from this room, and I also participated in the onboarding process, only sitting in this one room. But thanks to the digitalization and the means of communication we have, like Teams and Zoom, both works perfect. onboarding worked very good. It was smoothly, it was organized. I felt that people take care about me. And now in my job as sales person, I feel myself very close to my customers and to my region, even sitting in Germany and not be able to visit them, to travel to Russia or to Ukraine. That's what I'm missing.
Yeah,
really.
Marina, great to have you on board. Let me continue. Did you meet your customers and your partners?
I met only one customer and only once. And I have more than one customer, you can imagine.
With this, maybe we can jump also to the next session. In the last 5-6 months, what was your personal in your job? Something you want to share with the community, with the audience, business related, but also personal. Just to share what was really something for you relevant.
Yeah. Relevant in terms of business process was, of course, to keep the communication flow with the customers. And I realized that we talk to each other now even more than before the pandemic. Before the pandemic, we were focused on these personal meetings, which took place maybe once a month or once per quarter. But now we communicate via Teams or via Zoom, mainly on daily basis. Even there's a screen between us, we see each other more frequent. It was a very new experience for me. And in terms of insights in the Wacom business, I want to share with you one. I realized how important also how important Wacom devices are also in remote working space, but in remote teaching and learning environment. I'm currently working on one project with a school in Russia for children with special needs. And there I was very excited how our devices can help these children to learn better, even if they're not able to visit their schools physically.
Great, thank you for sharing this. With this, let's jump back to Dubai, maybe to Ajoy here. Ajoy, you are sitting there, no mask. It looks like before pandemic. Just from your perspective, business highlights, but maybe also your personal highlights.
Yeah, let me jump into the business highlights first, Mike. Like everybody said, during the pandemic, there was a lot of emphasis on education that we saw that was happening. And what happened in the last 6 months after the pandemic, when things are opening up, we found all the creatives come back into business. I mean, all those who are sitting inside the house are out and they are renewing their stuff, buying new stuff. And I got connected with a photography club, and it was so quick. It was so quick that the connection was so quick that on Friday, we are having a small workshop with 4 photographers, 4 retoucher artists who are going to take 4 sessions, 2 hours each throughout the day with Wacom devices. These are things which were missing, and these are things which I will cherish for a long time, because they love the product, they call for it, and these are something very special that has happened now, and from a business perspective that I can remember.
Yeah, and is there something also personal you want to share?
Personal, yes, something. I had my guitar, which was on the wall for a long time. My wife used to tease me that it's pandemic, at least take it out now and at least brush your skills up. So, and one of my friends, she happened to tell me, listen, why don't we collaborate? Okay, I write a song, you compose, and we do something about it. Let me tell you, I composed. We finished the recording. Last week we finished the recording, and I think in a 10 days time we're going to publish it. So that's something personal that has come out of this pandemic for me.
Then we are going to find you maybe on Spotify, but let's see. Great, thank you for this.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's go back to Tokyo. Maybe Nami, from your perspective, business highlights, and then I know, as I said, in product planning, it is of course the core of a technology company. But maybe you want to also share something personal from business perspective first.
Okay, so the business perspective, I am managing the social network team in Japan, and the Japanese customers are shy when it to talking face to face. But they are very talkable on SNS. So, and they are very talkative, but they have a lot of thought and hopes in them to use our product. So I try to pick up the information as much as possible and deliver it and the product development team. And when it is realized, I would like to share the process with the thoughts of the members who develop the story with the customer who will use in mind. Just recently, we released Wacom Cintiq Pro 16, which was developed based on the customer feedback. And in this way, I hope to bridge the gap between customers and Wacom product thoughts, SNS, and content. So in today's diversity, each of us has different needs and uses of creative product, even if it is difficult to meet all of them. But I am working every day to deliver good creative experience to as many people who use our product.
Great. Thank you, Nami. I think you launched 2 weeks ago product, as you're saying, the Cintiq Pro 16, the new one, which is addressing the creative community and the creative market. Something personal you want to change from your perspective?
This was really not so much.
You were busy. Good.
But I am doing the 30 minutes lunch challenge every day.
Okay.
I've always loved to cook, but since I've been remote working, I've been able to make lunch within 15 and 30 minutes like this. Okay.
Oh, great. This is then also the different perspective. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this.
And I love to pet. My pet is a cat, and it's really good.
Yeah,
just marrying him.
This is nice, and with this you have more time also for the pet.
Yeah.
But let's jump to China, Selina.
Okay, so I'd like to share the business part perspective. Actually, I am in charge of China marketing at Wacom, and we know that the pandemic has a huge impact on customer communication. So we know that the customer media touchpoints has been changed greatly. So our marketing strategy should be changed as well. In this situation, we speed up the layout of online customer communities, which also directly increase the need of remote collaboration between marketing teams and external partners. And also the offline customer event was not resumed until the second half year of last year. I remembered the first offline customer event. I was deeply impressed by customer enthusiasm. You know that the customer was very willing to participate and also willing to communicate with each other. Because of the long time restriction. So that's for my business part. And if for the personal part, that is very interesting. On the one hand, I have more time at home, which means have more time accompany my son. He is 4 years old, and he began to have more hobbies, painting. And baby always like painting and play Lego, especially painting every day. Even learning use Wacom pen to draw on the computer. Very interesting. And I'm thinking he will be a user of Wacom in the future. So I bought one Wacom display for him. So that is for my personal. I think thank you.
Selina, thank you for taking for future generations also. That means 4 years old. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. With this, let's jump to Jessie, to Taiwan.
So let me start with the business first. So we as a company in the digital inking industry, we really experienced a spike in the demand during the pandemic. So it was like 2 or 3 times sales uplift for some of our models, which people were really seeking solutions from us in order to complete their general studies or works at different places like home. So after realizing these new groups at early stage, we started to do in-depth analysis and research together with our members who are dedicated in countries and regions, and also to optimize our solutions in order to better serve these new groups and the community. And of course, this is not limited to just hardware devices. Instead, the overall solution consists of hardware and software, and even the whole ecosystem that is interrelated to the hardware device itself are in the scope of this kind of initiatives. And for something personal, there's not much to be shared, but I registered for online training classes during the past few months. And also I went on a new diet, which is related to intermittent fasting, the 16A. So with these two activities, I am feeling much healthier at the moment. And also, I have lost some weight already during the past few months. Yeah, so
but
that's really
it's nice. It's a good combination. We are hearing about exercise, sports, music, future generations, health, all good. Let's see what Norio is going to tell us, especially who was 99% of his time at home and really crunching numbers. Norio, just your perspective, business and personal, if you have.
Business-wise, I believe one of the most important roles for us, BFA, business finance analysis, is bridging gap between operation and numbers. And it requires like extensive understanding of the operation, not in the detail. But when I ask by like email or like even Teams, even from operations such as sales, engineering, manufacturing, all supply chain, everyone professional, and give me very treat me like business partner, and so everyone is so cooperative. So if, I feel very comfortable working even pandemic situation. But one thing I'm missing is I just joined December 2019, so only 3 months to get into the pandemic situation. So I wanted to look at the like on-site location like factory or warehouses. I missed that opportunity, but I hope I can see there after pandemic. And the personal, usually yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. I think that means in summary, the first 3 months you were in the office, and the rest of the time you are really at home since you joined Wacom, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. What did you do personal? Do you have something to share with us personally, besides numbers?
No, besides numbers, I usually like to go out drink beer and sometimes go golfing with my friend. But in this pandemic situation, I had to give up on these activities since March. Everything since March. Then I thought about how I could enjoy stay home, and first I thought I should be something creative as a Wacom man, and so I started thinking about drawing with Wacom products, but I noticed I did not have that ability for drawing, and my drawing skill is like a kindergarten kids level, even worse. So I gave up. So then I choose to become like Eric Clapton instead of being Picasso. So I bought an electric guitar last August of last year. So it's been more than a year. So I practice almost every day before get sleep. And I think I appreciate YouTube technology. Very kind people provide variety of free lessons. So I'm getting better and better. And my wife is complaining all the time, but I'm telling her within 3 years, you'd like be comfortable listening to my music. So That's my experience.
Great. This is also good to reflect this. With this, the time is more or less up. Thank you very much for the impressions. Thank you very much for sharing your personal insights. And thank you also to be part of Wacom, and in this case also to give the audience the opportunity to look inside of Wacom and see faces and names behind this. Thank you.
Thank you, Falk. Thank you, everybody on the panel. Thank you, everybody here in the Wacom Experience Center in Düsseldorf. Now, after this, wow, mind-blowing opening that we saw from Tokyo, I can't wait to see what they've got in store for us. So with this, back to Japan, and stay tuned for more sessions on Connected Ink today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.